Hi, Penn and Shay.
Hi.
Welcome to Manila.
Hi.
So you guys play Joe and Peach in You. What made you accept the roles, considering how problematic these characters can be?
Money.
Simple
No,
as that.
Kidding, actually. Actually not at all. I was totally willing to turn it down. And I considered it only because, Joe is like, I wasn't sure how responsible it was to portray someone like him. Because he's meant to be also so charming, he's meant to challenge us in those ways. But I think for that very reason is ultimately what I was compelled by.
How about you, Shay?
I would say I was just attracted to the fact that it was a complete 180 from a character I'd played for so many years. So I wanted to be a little bit spicier, and I mean the writing was so great, and she was just really fun, and I understood the different layers to her. So I thought it'd be fun to portray, and it was.
Yeah. And for you, Penn, I mean, it can't be easy playing Joe.
Sometimes actually it is.
Oh.
What's so funny? No, what's so funny is that I think if you do something and you just don't move your face muscles, it becomes very creepy.
So that's the secret.
You just don't do anything, and then it becomes. You know what I mean? It's like if you just don't do anything, but you're let's say masturbating in public. This is something that happens.
Right.
I know maybe I can't say it in an interview, but you'll see it on Netflix anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like these are things that Joe is an extremely unsettling person. He does extremely unsavory things. And if you actually maybe don't add that much to it and just let the actions speak for themselves, it's quite creepy.
Creepy.
Right. Did you have to recover, like after filming, did you have to recover from being Joe?
Sort of, yeah, but not because I'm super method or anything like that, but just because it was just troubling to like. It was just like sometimes I'd go home or I'd wake up early for work and I'd just be like, oh man, this is really like.
So what did you do? Like, were there any rituals that you did to like sort of?
I mean, I do pray and meditate all the time, so like that was like my lifeblood, no doubt. Music, certain listening to pop music was really helpful. Like actually, Michael Jackson and Prince both were kind of like inspirations because their music is so obsessive. Like the love that's in our pop music is like Michael Jackson just loves him. He's like so intense with his emotions, and a lot of the love that's portrayed in those songs is quite obsessive and possessive. So I actually used some music that I grew up loving for a different purpose.
And Shay, was that the same for you playing Peach, who's almost as creepy and controlling?
In a way, yeah. No, I didn't. No, there wasn't anything that I would really do. To be honest with you, it was just getting into her character. Just I don't know. There was something about just being on set that I just sort of transformed.
Also, I think in that sense, a lot of times, like I was saying, it's not so much like getting into, like, I think I felt the same way a lot of times. Like, it's just the words do the work for you when it's well written.
Exactly.
And also, I just want to be clear, Peach is not the same as Joe. She doesn't do the same. I mean, everybody likes to make the comparisons, but, like, she's not. She's actually trying to, like, she's trying to help Beck. I mean, I guess Joe is trying to help Beck too.
Right. I think they're both sort of messed up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she doesn't
it's
go
just
the
I did it in
same-
heels,
Yeah, I guess so,
but
yeah.
you didn't let her get to that point. Who knows?
That's true.
I had a gun with me.
That's fair.
Right. So
So-
do you feel like there's also like a Team Peach movement
There's
now?
definitely.
They're sort of rooting for her. Do you feel like that's okay? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel like I can understand it because there were those levels to her where you feel bad almost. She really wanted
I
Beck
did,
to
yeah.
love her, and yes, she can be not the nicest person, but at the same time, you're like, I feel bad. Like I want to give her a hug. And watching that back when I binged the show, that's what I felt from her too. So it wasn't like she was just pure evil all the time. You did have a soft spot for her.
Yeah. And Penn, are you going to be dialing up the creepiness going into season 2, considering that so many
How do
people
you
are in
even
love
dial
with
that
Joe?
up? I'm like,
Oh, I can't.
I know you can, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to happen in season 2. I don't know. Gonna take it one step at a time. One creepy step at a time. I'm interested in Joe changing, you know, progressing, right? I definitely want that to happen. But it's not only up to me, you know. I mean, so I think it's like it's a collaboration between the writers, the actors, the directors. Even in a show like this, it's like the editing, you know, because it's sometimes I had to be very involved in at least more than an actor ordinarily would. I was very involved in, like, as things were put together because of the voiceovers, you know, because I'm narrating everything. So I would actually, when we're shooting something, I have to be aware of, like, you know, when the camera's going to be on a certain thing. When you know, when every beat is going to happen, because my voice is going to be punctuating all of that. So, you know, I mean, what am I going to do in season 2? I don't know. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants.
We'll
here.
see, I guess.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, Peach is not going to be in season 2.
No, but her sister Tangerine may just make an appearance. Cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And
so
sister,
much.
no.